Perfect.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back. Happy Sunday, and welcome to the newest edition of the Queens of Boxing Talk. I am your girl, Nik-J, and this is my player partner. Hey there,
Hi,
60.
friend. I had to roll that up a little bit. I didn't realize I had. Hi, how you doing, friend?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I mean, shit.
yeah,
I didn't
doing well.
realize. Hey.
How
Hey.
you doing?
You know, it's been a long day. I cleaned up. I cleaned up. I cleaned up. I floated water at the house. All the demons is gone. It's clean. You know how your granny used to get up in the middle of the night and hit the oil, hit everybody with the oil? Everybody got hit with the oil, hit the dough, hit the bag dough. You know how they go.
Oh,
I did it all.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
friend, I gotta go into the summer. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to roll back into another July. So I'm trying to like keep my mind happy and clear and all of that stuff. So
Very good. I'm very
okay.
proud of you. You look really cute.
Thank you.
You
I
look,
got my hair out. This
I
is the
see,
second time in a row.
it looks really cute. It looks really good. I wish you would. It looks really cute.
Listen, I have my days with the hair, okay? Like some days it's cool, and then some days it's not cool. And then my cousin decided you way down in East Africa. My cousin decided to wait until she was 50 to have another baby, so she ain't in the shop. So I'm supposed to cut it myself? Know what happened the last time I did that?
Yeah,
I
no.
shaved
Yeah,
it.
no.
Y'all, I shaved my head down to the white meat. You hear me? G.I. Jane, y'all. G.I.
Yeah,
Jane.
yeah, please don't do that again. Yes, no. Well, good to see you. You're looking good. I hope you've been enjoying the weekend.
You too. I
Um,
see you came in here without my favorite part today. You look like that Lilac's mama today. Look like y'all finna get ready for this. Y'all finna have a very butterfly summer. You got your jars ready.
yeah, yeah. I'm getting ready for the weekend. I'm letting myself, breathe before I do whatever I'm gonna do for this weekend and whatnot. Um, very happy to have a day off tomorrow. My gosh. Whew, I hope you guys enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. We are not going to hold you long, but we must get into a couple of few boxing topics. Um, Something my friend brought to my attention that I was not aware of, and I'm sure a lot of you don't know either, but we'll talk about it. But we have to discuss yesterday's card. Before we got off of here, we talked about the Glory and Giza card yesterday. And boy, oh boy, did we get a few surprises. Okay. But before we get into it, I would just like to welcome you all into the Queen's Court. Thank you so much for pulling up on you girls. The messenger 191. How are you doing? Friend, he's asking for no Wilder or Boots hate tonight.
Well,
Thank you.
we're getting all that. We definitely hating on some boots today. We
Damn,
definitely had on some
Boosie.
boots today. Yeah, we might as well on the way out the door. I'm gonna get him at the end, so it can't be no argument. I'm gonna do boots in my closing statements.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Specs, how you doing? Shogun 76 is here. G McCall, what's going down? Pablo Escobar is in the house. How you doing, Pablo? D21519 is here. Black Attack 800, how you doing? It's been a while. I haven't seen you. DOG, look at you. Still got your wrench and whatnot. You must have hit the lottery. Loud Pack Bob, how you doing? Mo 2013. What's going down? Hey, Eric O, good to see you. Hey, Keisha Stella's girl. Davaris Hall is in the house. My cousin Brianna Burdine. Hey, girl. Hey. Georgia Peach Denise is here. Eric, oh, I think I shouted you out already. GFS Blackout, where have you been? I feel like it's been 2 months of Sundays since we've seen you.
We got two back-to-back people that ain't been in here in a long time because Young Billionaire ain't been in here since like the first 7 shows. Where you been, boy, boy? Ain't that what he say? Boy, boy, where you been?
Have you been?
Yeah.
This, you. I'm
Yeah.
so happy to have you back. How you
That's
doing?
yeah, white people are welcome in here too. You welcome right on in
Bree,
here.
Bree.
It's long enough, Bree. I told look, wait. Y'all see how I got look, that's all her right there.
Bree.
It's long enough. I just got it packed down. I'm trying to make it look short because my cousin has not shaped it. By the time we are together for the June festivities, I might
What?
you did. I might get a finger wave for my Clarissa Shields outfit. She didn't tell y'all, cousins. I'm coming dressed as Clarissa Shields
I told him.
in the Fire Inside movie preview. Well, get ready.
Friend, you can't come with us like that. You can't. You can't
I'm
come.
coming as Clarissa, the Fire Inside, baby. I got some stockings and some toeless shoes already ready to go. Y'all have no idea because I couldn't come as Michael. I was dressed up as Michael.
They was looking for you too, friend.
Oh no, I had did the white face, thin eyebrows. I had spent all day putting my face on. My son, y'all know he be trying to leave me vehicleless because he don't want to get in his own. But I definitely got a toeless stocking ensemble that I'm pulling out for the event.
You gonna have sandals on with stockings?
Yes,
You can't come with us like that,
I got a
friend.
fur and everything, friend.
It's gonna be June.
She wore her shit in June too.
No, ma'am. You
Just hold on, baby. I'm telling you, big stepper, depper. I'm coming
hey,
in my lemon toes, baby.
no, no,
Friend, why not?
no,
I'm
ma'am.
coming as Clarissa Shields, and I'm going to get some goddamn finger waves at this point.
We'll talk.
It's
Y'all,
already too late. I done bought all my stuff already, y'all. Get
okay.
ready. Boxiana Shields, baby. I got the chain and everything.
You can't come. I'm telling you right now, you can't come. My mama ain't gonna allow it. And she in here. She not
Well, I'm telling you right now, I can't even show y'all the look on my face because it's so fucked up. Oh, yeah.
she's not gonna allow that. I'm telling you right now. She's
I
not
am. I got the
gonna allow
chain, y'all. I got the piece. You heard me? I'm telling
it.
you right now. I got the ensemble, y'all.
She's not gonna allow it.
All right, cool. I'm just playing. Y'all know I ain't gonna show up like that, but I will bring. I'm gonna do the finger wave for y'all. I'm not gonna come up. I'm not gonna do the stocking
I was
thing.
gonna say you can try if you want to, but you'll get to meet the
Girl,
lady that
baby,
I'll be
y'all not
telling
gonna
you
get
about.
me cussed out. No, thank you, ma'am.
Baby, you will meet the lady I'll be telling you about.
No, it's okay. She done got me once already. I don't need no more of that. Thank you. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm good.
Oh my goodness. Bionic Prince, it's great to see you in here. How are you doing? Chris, I see you. Talib Cunningham, what's going on? Tell mama we said, hey, what's going on? see you up in here. Speaking of which, look, Linda Johnson. Hey, mommy. Um, who else we got in here? Hey, Queen. She talking about the way I just hollered. Listen,
Cause y'all know I was almost serious. Y'all thought I was serious, huh? Y'all know I was serious at first, huh?
ma'am, the
I'm
way
coming and
in
singing with
which
my Carisha song. I'm coming there dancing to Carisha on the way in. I'm be tapping that foot on the way in like smart.
see,
Where all my scamming at? I'm coming in tapping. Okay, I'm all right. I'm done. All right, y'all. I'm in a good mood today. Y'all should be happy. I'm in a
I
good
am.
mood today. But I'm telling you how I'm coming in, hitting that first step. I'll be singing the song, Jerome. Where all my scamming at? My song, friend. That's my song. It made me happy.
Phenomenal Mexican. Hi. How are you, Device Hall? How you doing? Oh my gosh.
Spin that shit. That's a Carol Carisha. Spin that. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, today. Woo wee. Hey James, what's going down? Good to see you. Hey, A-Side Boxing, what's going on, Lady J? How you doing? So listen, y'all. It was a lot going on yesterday. Not only was it Glory in Giza, it was some fool of wangery also going on with some mixed martial arts that I wasn't prepared for either. Um we'll talk about that too. But let's get into the Glory in Giza because I was not prepared for the things that I saw. Now, I told y'all before we got out of here on yesterday when we made our predictions, we left right before Frank Sanchez and Richard Torrez made their ring walks. I, for no other reason than a good feeling, told y'all I thought Frank was going to beat Richard Torrez. And really, what I was going off of was the fact that I've always felt like Richard Torrez is just too small for heavyweight. I wish he would go down to cruiserweight because I think he's just too small for heavyweight. And I knew that Frank Sanchez was a much bigger man. However, what I did not realize, and correct me if I'm wrong, I've never seen Frank Sanchez look that ripped before. And I was told on Twitter that he had been with the Reynoso camp for a while now. I don't know where I've been. I don't remember him training with them. The Juice Crew was looking super juicy on yesterday.
Now, I just had this conversation earlier, and I like to make people's brain think when we be in these spaces. They want you to cheat, they don't want you to get caught. Now, we know that Eddie liked to send his test runs on the juice. We watched the first run of test run with Jaime Munguia when he fought Sarate. He gave him enough to look Jaime-ish, but he didn't give him enough to make him look spectacular. And then he came out in this next fight and he looked spectacular. And then the next fight, he looked kind of average again. And we was like, Jaime. And then in this next fight, he fights 9 rounds. And then within the 9 rounds, he hadn't even broke a sweat. Now, one thing I pay attention to is like the muscle on the non-muscly fighters, okay? That is the first thing that I pay attention to when it comes to the fighters that never show any muscle tone. Oscar Valdez is one of those fighters. Navarrete is one of those fighters. David Benavidez is one of those fighters. And what we saw last night is one of those fighters. Frank ain't never got a muscle on him. He had back, he had abs, he had a little bit of chest. And I was like, Frank, if you had a hairline, buddy, some conversations might could be had about you. But test him immediately. And see, the conversation also comes up now. You know, we love guilty by association. Guilty by association is a real thing. You can be executed. There's a man executed not too long ago. Guilty by association. Two white
Yeah,
men ended up dead. Everybody came out and said he ain't do it. They still executed him because he was guilty by association.
we're gonna
Now,
talk about that a little later on in the show. Just
oh, yes, we definitely got to get back to that as well. We're definitely going to have that conversation today. But with all of that being said, Frank is guilty by association. We have had too many pop fighters come out of that camp that look good, that don't never look good. And then heard somebody say, you know, he looked like that in his last fight. He won his last fight. He didn't look like that.
no.
He wasn't stopping no fucking Richard Torrez, the in prediction to be one of the top American heavyweights, because he is in that discussion. Regardless if a lot of us thought he was too small, he was still in that discussion. He wasn't stopping no fucking Richard Torrez to the point where Richard damn near had a seizure. He locked up. I missed it. I had to come back and watch the replay, and when I saw the replay, I was like, "Oh my god!" When Frank get power like that, I ain't never seen Frank give a nigga a seizure. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay, test him. So if y'all want me to say it, send me the paper. Tell me this is unacceptable talk. But when you associate yourself with a camp that's known for popping dirty fighters, every last one of those fighters in that camp has popped dirty down to Andy Ruiz. No cheeks. Okay? Andy Ruiz didn't even have an ass cheek to get no juice in. But somehow, some way, Eddie found the cheek to put it in. Okay? Everybody. So when you associate yourself with those kind of people, I'm gonna automatically assume that I feel like they didn't test you at all. You almost ended that man's career, Frank. They gave you too much juice. I think that's what they did. They ain't never really had no heavyweight to test on.
Well, ironically, you say that Vada was there. Let them tell it, because they always post when they're in the building of a major fight. They were there. Whether or not they tested everybody on the card, I didn't know. But I don't automatically assume. I try not to do that. I really do. However, his body, his physique is what's making my eyebrow raise. Frank has always been a good fighter to me. He lost to Kabayal, but I felt like that was a lot in part to his injury. He had a bum knee, he had a bad knee when he fought him. So I think I put a lot of that on him having an injury. But go ahead.
Frank didn't wear a knee brace in the last 5 fights. Where was the knee brace at last night? Keep going, Frank.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he had repair on the knee. I don't know. He ain't had no knee brace on last night. I don't know why he didn't have no knee brace on last night. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why he had abs in his big old slab of stomach meat that I had never seen before. I don't know. I don't know why he looked super ripped up like I've never seen him before. I don't know. And the reason why I'm saying I don't know is because apparently this is not his first fight with the Reynoso camp. He's been over there for a while. So I don't know why he looks so different. Or could we be overreacting to Frank's victory and not taking into consideration that they moved Richard Torrez a little bit too fast? The matchmaking wasn't right for him.
No, no, no. This is the thing. We have to realize when we are raising the heavyweight, the one thing we need to take into consideration, can he take a punch? Because these heavyweights are throwing heavy things. Richard Torres is too small to be trying to take punches from those big old dudes like that.
Yeah.
But he ain't getting stopped by no damn Frank Sanchez, who is 52 years old, y'all. You're not going to do me like that. What that
Y'all
girl say?
know,
No more One Piece. No, no more lies to me. Y'all lying to me.
well, we'll never know, probably, because I'm willing to bet my left pinky toe that they weren't tested, and even if they were, it's probably not going to come out if he popped dirty. That's just my assumption. Um, but my goodness, when Eddie Reynoso jumped in that ring after he knocked him out, he almost did everything except say nan nanny boo boo to Bomac and them over there, because y'all know Bomac and them last time in the ring against Eddie Reynoso, Terrence kind of
And
beat up
see,
on their boy a little bit.
I'm gonna tell you where my brain went with it yesterday when Eddie hopped in that ring and he looked over at Bomac. It put into my mind automatically that he gave Frank the Canelo juice that he was supposed to get when he fought Budrick. But see, the conversation came up earlier. I remember I was telling Bud, if you know what's good for you, you remember them words, friend? You'll get your ass over there in the snack factory and take all the shit that Victor hid before he died. Remember, I was saying that, friend. I said that. Eddie heard that, okay? And he was not going to make the same mistake and let Bomac get one more up on him, not his black ass. So you know what he did? He pulled out the everlasting gobstopper, friend. That's what that was. He had to.
You think he's testing that out on Frank so he can see what to give to Canelo when he get in there with him, Billy?
Friend, remember I told you that man was mixing up something new. Remember I told you that?
I
Remember
do.
I told you I couldn't figure out what exactly what it was that he was mixing up, but he was mixing up something new, and he been testing it out. On we seen the first wave of it with Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia fought. Y'all go back and watch Jaime Munguia's last fight. Jaime Munguia had fought 9 rounds, had threw 9,372 punches, had not broke a sweat. Okay. Frank Sanchez floored the next upcoming heavyweight, you guys. He floored him down to the ground, okay? The next shit that he give Canelo, I promise you, y'all, it's gonna be the one.
Drink more water. Thank you so much, Drink, for the $5. He says, good mood, you say. Well, let me do something about that. What's up, Nik and Boxiana? You better come in here and behave, Drink. That's what you better do. You better come in here and behave. That's what you do. I don't know. It was a devastating knockout. Y'all, I felt so bad for Richard Torrez, because he really is a fighter. He tried his best to get up, but he could not do it, y'all. He stumbled over his feet. First of all, he was stretched out for a minute. He was stretched. And then when he thought about it, he was like, oh, let me get my ass up. And he tried, and he got the stumbling over his feet. I hate when people get knocked out like that. Ooh, just stay down there, baby. Just stay down there. Just stay down.
Friend, he didn't have to, they had to come hit that nigga with the salt to get his eyes from rolled up in his shit. He was like this, friend. And the gloves had turned in like this. I was like, oh man. And like it made me wonder if he was cooked. Like after this fight, is he cooked? Now I know he may not be, but remember he got knocked out really, really bad in the amateurs.
Yeah, I read that. See, I didn't know that. And
Man.
that knockout, really and truly, somebody said it in the comments, and I thought about it last night. I saw it on Twitter as well. That knockout looked eerily similar to the knockout of Lubin versus Charlo.
You didn't see the amateur knockout. Hold
Mm-mm.
on real quick, y'all.
No, I didn't. It looked eerily similar to that, because it wasn't like he got. It was a side punch. It hit him on the side of the chin. The side of his face got caved in. It wasn't a straight on punch. It was a side punch. And he did not see it coming. And it just, I'm assuming because it was on the side, not only did it hurt, but it knocked his equilibrium off. It was a lot of stuff. Screws were loose. Screws were loose because Frank is a big old man. And if he had any extra oomph on that punch, any extra he wasn't
Okay.
he it was bad. Y'all
It
was
was it was the Joloff fight. He fought Joloff in the Olympics, friend, and he knocked him out. Okay, wait.
oh, same punch.
Same punch. Wait, I'm gonna go back, y'all. It was
Same
worse, friend.
punch.
Wait. Look.
He took one. Same punch. Same placement.
Look at it. Look, friend.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, dog. It was bad.
this how you know I haven't watched Olympic boxing in a long time. When they start letting them fight with no headgear.
Dog, I didn't know they did that either, but
When did they
yeah.
stop letting them wear headgear in the
Man,
amateurs in the
say.
Olympics? My goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Anyway, congratulations, Frank Sanchez. I picked him to win, but Lord, I didn't know he was gonna do it like that. I did not know he was gonna do him that bad. What happens with Richard Torrez? Where does he go from here, friend?
To cruiserweight, bridgerweight, he needs to go to 170. I don't know. Something other than heavyweight. He too little for that, friend.
He's too little for that. I can't
Yeah.
even see him getting past David Benavidez. I can't see him doing nothing with David Benavidez. That's crazy. He hasn't fixed that because that was the exact same way. And if somebody's studying, I mean, is it really? I I don't want to say that about. I don't want to just assume the man is doing something dirty. I hate doing that to people. I really do. Because if he's clean and healthy, it was a great freaking knockout. So, congratulations to
I
him.
don't believe that man cleaner than New York rain, baby. Cleaner than New York rain. Yeah, he over there sipping rat piss. I don't. You can't argue with me, and don't try to convince me of otherwise. I went back and been looked at a couple of Frank Sanchez's fights, y'all, and I'm sorry, he ain't stopping shit like that. Can y'all tell me somewhere else, somebody else he didn't stop like that in a seizure? And let me know in the chat. I'm gonna go look it up while we're on the fight, while we're in here. That way I know what I'm talking about, because y'all know I like to be accurate.
Well, we gonna move along to the next fight that was on the card that tripped me all the way out. I was definitely not expecting this fight to go the way it went. And that is Giyasov versus Catterall. Drink, I know you lost money on that fight. Cause who thought Giyasov was finna look like that yesterday? That listen, every time we have a Saudi card, we get a fight that we all are left scratching our heads with. I was left scratching my head, and Catterall was not. He wasn't with Bozy. Bozy wasn't in his corner. Bozy's getting boots ready for his prime time fight. So Catterall, he's back with whoever he's with over there, and who knew he was gonna outbox Giyasov like this? What is going on? What happened? Gizzo got
Honestly,
dropped in the
though,
first round.
I was when I seen that, my stomach knotted up because, like, as a betting person, I know a ton of people that had money on him, friends. So to see him get dropped like that in the first round, I know it's some niggas nuts tied up last night. Cause ain't no way that was supposed to happen, friend. It wasn't supposed to happen. And Jack is a dirty fighter, and he wasn't even his usual dirty fighting self.
What?
I was so surprised, friend. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, maybe he's sick or something.
You know what they kept mentioning? That he lost his daughter. Now, I don't know how long ago it was that he lost his daughter. So they kept mentioning it. So I was assuming that maybe it was something recent.
Oh
And
my God, if that is so, I understand.
right, right. So I don't know if that was recent or not, but I'm like, okay, well, maybe that had something to do with it because he just did not seem focused in there. I just, Rolly, baby, you probably maybe should have taken that fight, honey.
Oh my God, he should have took that fight and paid him $57 because that's all he was worth. And poor man, listen, as somebody that had lost a daughter, I'm telling you, sir, like, don't put yourself in a situation where you're trying to go to work. You can't work under those circumstances. It's not physically possible to do. Like, you cannot. Your mind, you're not in it. Your heart might be in it. Your mind is not in it,
His
sir.
mind was not. And yeah, Janae, he just looked like he didn't want to be in there yesterday. He didn't look motivated. It was like he felt defeated before he got out of round one. And once he got that knockdown and then he got stung a couple of few times in round two, it was like he was just fighting to survive. It was
And
bad.
you know
I didn't
what?
like
That
that.
is now that you saying that, friend, it's making sense why he looked the way he looked. You can see in like I hate to use this word, but my mama she said it to me, and but she didn't mean no harm. I saw the pathetic in him, friend. Like
Yeah. He
you
looked
look.
defeated already.
Oh God, that makes me feel worse. I can't because I can resonate in trying to go to work and function, and you can't. You gotta
Yeah.
take time, and if you didn't take time to like do it, it's gonna come out at the most random moment, and it came out last night.
He did not look like the
Uh,
same fighter at all. I did not see Jack Catterall outboxing him like that. I just really didn't. But he did. And he didn't have to put himself in harm's way. He kept using the same 1-2. 1-2 was on point all night long. He couldn't miss with the 1-2. And giyasov could not get out of the way of a simple 1-2. So I'm just I don't know. That one left me a little bit flabbergasted because I was definitely not expecting that. Now I called Frank Sanchez. I didn't know he was gonna do it like that, but I absolutely had no clue that Giza was gonna look as poor as he did last night. But the one fight that we did have that pretty much went the way that I thought it was gonna go was me and Janae's guy. Hamza. Hamza Shiraz. Hamza Shiraz won himself a vacant belt yesterday. He sure did. And who is this person? Aline Bejic. He could have stayed at home. He ain't put up no resistance. You hear me? Not none. Hamza took his time, and in taking his time, he knocked that man out in round, what was it, three? Two or three. Yeah. It was like he was just in there just to be a person standing in the ring across from him because he put up no resistance whatsoever. Do you have anything on that fight, and what do you want to see from him next?
no, I saw what y'all see yesterday. I was like, well, all right, face of boxing, no problem, no problem. You know what? I want the Carlos Adames fight.
You want the rematch?
I want the rematch. I need to see a little something because I think Edward Belanga just need money. Say keep talking about like those reps and he want to fight again. So I want to see Carlos Adames make the rematch and let's see what happens now that Shiraz and got a couple more fights in him. So has Adames. But if that arm is messed up, Adames, I think you might need to not take that fight because he knows the punch on that arm.
This is true. But I mean, his arm didn't look like it was giving him too many problems in there against ammo. It wasn't like he wasn't using it because he was willing.
Goddamn, it was ammo. Ammo come out with panties and tiger tails sometimes, friend. We don't know what we gonna get. He had the thuns on one weekend, and then the next weekend we seen him. He had a tiger tail, and then the next time we saw him, he looked healthy, and then the next time we seen him, he looked like he was on the verge of a mental break again. So I don't know what we're getting out of ammo, friend.
Well, I have to agree with you on that. And can you guys do us a huge favor? Can you do us a huge favor if you haven't already? Hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, please. We'd appreciate it a whole lot. But this is a very good comment, and I think that would be a fabulous fight. GFS Blackout says he'd like to see Lester Martinez in there with him. That is a really good fight. I think that's a good and drink,
Now,
please.
Cocaine Bear ain't gonna be willing to give up that damn belt though. He been eating, sleeping, and shitting with that belt. So that might be a good one.
I think that's a good fight. I think that's a really good
I
fight.
ain't mad at that, GFC. I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, I like that. I really like that matchup. That's a really good fight. Um, so let's just that fake belt that he sleeps with exactly.
He love that belt, y'all. Y'all leave him alone. He love that belt. He love that belt.
Him and the folks of Guatemala, they love that belt. Um, but I do want to get into the main event of it all because the main event of it all was a hot, filthy, stinking crock of bull corn is what that was last night. Um, and Drink said a thing earlier. He said he did not respect them having that weigh-in with their clothes on as heavyweights. And we know as heavyweights that, they don't have a weight limit. But for the folks who bet like Drink, they do want to see what kind of shape the boxers are in, and an accurate viewing of their physical shape is telling to a better. Nobody knew until fight day that Usyk didn't look like he took his training as seriously as he takes his typical championship fights. He looked a little flabby around the midsection. The gentleman he was fighting looked ripped and shredded. He was a big old biggin from height to back with. That was a big old man he was in there with. Big old man. And that big old kickboxing man gave Usyk all he wanted and some. And the judge, let me not say just the judges, but more importantly, that referee needs to be strung up somewhere. That was one of the most egregious stoppages that I've seen in a really, really, really long time. How you gonna stop the fight when we, as the viewing public, heard the bell ring? He made it to the bell. The bell rang. Why are you stopping the fight? Give that man an opportunity to go to his corner and get livened back up so that he could come back out for round 12. Because in my estimation, he was winning the fight and winning rather easily. Friend, what in the world? What in the world? What is going on?
I told y'all Usyk got a couple more fights in him. That ain't who they wanted him to lose them belts to. Can you imagine him losing his belt to a kickboxer? Of all the things in the UK, that would be not good for boxing, you guys. So of course, no, Rico was not gonna win. He had to stop him, and he did technically.
Y'all,
But
that was awful.
I don't know what to say about Usyk. Hell, he 52.
So
What
that was
more
my
do we
question.
want?
But friend, ain't the kickboxer older than him? Isn't the
Still,
isn't the kickboxer older than him?
yeah. He got hit on the belt line by Daniel Dubois and took a knee, and they gave the fight to Usyk. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, friend, this is what we dealing with. We're dealing with boxing politics. They're not gonna let that man go out on no L's. Not on his way out the door. Not to him.
That was a crock of bullcorn. And it was so blatant because throughout the whole thing, you could commentaries always on trash, but they were actually calling it decent where they were saying that this man was winning the fight. He's logging rounds. It wasn't like he was putting a beating on Usyk, but he was clearly winning rounds. He was clearly landing the most impactful punches. And Usyk couldn't really do nothing with him. And I didn't understand what was going on in Usyk's mind. I'm like, you gonna have to get started. It was like he felt like he had so much time, but rounds kept getting logged and kept getting logged, and they wasn't getting logged in his favor. So I didn't understand why he was being so passive. And then I said, well, maybe he's thinking he's a kickboxer. He's not used to fighting 12 rounds. I'm gonna drag him to the deep water, blah, blah, blah. But as the fight kept going on, I was like, well, we in the deep end.
It wasn't no deep shit. He didn't stop after that, friend. He just kept taking him through the damn ringer after that.
I'm like, what is going on, Alexander? And then what I noticed, did y'all see? Usyk kept looking at the time. He kept looking at the clock. He kept glancing at the clock, trying to see how much time was left, which led me to believe, even if my eyes couldn't see, his physique wasn't its normal self. You're tired because you looking at the clock, trying to see how much time you got left in these rounds. I don't know why he took this less seriously. DOG says that Rico lost his mother while he was in camp, so I'm sure that gave him extra added motivation. Listen, I don't want to see a rematch because all y'all gonna do is cheat the man again. But this is what I want for Usyk. That needs to be your last fight, sir. Let that be your last hoorah, because I fear for you. Like my friend said, he's 52 years old, almost, basically. Father Time comes knocking at everyone's door. Take a page out of Budget's book and leave with something in the gas tank. Don't leave it all in the ring, because you left it all in the ring. Now, he legit hurt that man in round 11. He legit scored a knockdown. But waving off that fight with a second left, I ain't going to even say a second, at the bell was despicable. Absolutely despicable. And shame
But that's
on
what we're
them.
getting out of boxing, you guys. This is the stuff that you guys is wanted. You wanted these kind of things. This is what we're getting. This is what happened when you let certain people in boxing, and we be telling y'all to gatekeep. We be the ones out of pocket for telling y'all to gatekeep.
That's awful. I just thought it was terrible. I think it's time for Usyk to hang it up. There's nothing left for him to do. If you're gonna be fighting fights like this that nobody asked for, you're chancing losing because your ass almost lost, Usyk. You almost freaking lost last night. If that man had more of a boxing pedigree, he would have known how to finish you. He just didn't really know how to finish you. I say hang it up. You have nothing else to
Or
prove.
go over there to Eddie Reynoso. He can revive you, but he can't fix your hairline. Cause you know
GFS.
what? Why Frank was looking like Raven's daddy last night. That shit was upsetting me. He looked just like Raven's daddy. All the middle was just gone.
Who's daddy?
Raven Baxter. He looked like Raven Baxter's daddy. He did. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Just finish it off. Just take the clippers and just go around and get the other sides. You see the sides are still there. Why don't you cut it off? It don't connect anymore. You know there's nothing from here to here. Why don't you just cut that off? That upset me so bad, my bad.
He makes me sick. Thank you so much, Pablo Escobar. I appreciate it. Listen, That's why that's another reason why I don't like those entertainment fights. Like it's foul stuff like that can happen. If you're a boxer, box boxers. Because a lot of that to me, I listened to 7-8, his reaction to it, and I think he was right dead center. I think he hit the nail on the head in his analysis that it was hard because at first I was thinking, okay, Usyk is carrying this dude. He want to make it look interesting. But as the rounds kept going, I was like, no, he really can't get his rhythm. Like he can't. And it's because I think a lot of it is because this guy does not have a traditional background in boxing. He's a kickboxer. His rhythm is different than a traditional boxer. So Usyk couldn't grasp exactly what he was doing. He couldn't grasp his rhythm because he doesn't have a traditional boxer's rhythm. And that threw him off. So this man came to fight and he came to win. He didn't come in there to lay down. I don't know if Usyk thought he was going to come to lay down. Maybe they told Usyk the same thing Ray J said they told him. Hey, we have a plot here. You deviating away from the plan. What are you doing, sir? You is not supposed to be hitting me like this. Because every time Usyk caught him with something, he was right back in his face, getting ready to catch him with something. It was actually a very good competitive fight. And if you ask me, Usyk lost. He was losing. Yeah, he was losing. And them scorecards was some basura. Straight basura. That man was losing. And he was losing by a wide margin. I gave Usyk maybe 3 rounds. Maybe. He was losing. And it wasn't even close. But he keeps his belt, and I'm just waiting to hear what he got going on next because he's definitely not finna fight Kabayel next. I hope. I don't want to see that. I really don't. I don't want to see it. I want to see him ride into the sunset. Take a page out of Arrow. Take a page out of Bud's book and ride off into the sunset, sir. Help AJ train if you want to still stay in the gym. But you old enough to be gone. You'd have made shit tons of money. Let it go. Friend, do you want to see anything from Usyk?
Get the hell out of my face. Yeah, get that shit to one of these up and coming. What y'all be saying? The changing of the guard. Go ahead and change the damn guard. Give Moses a time of his damn belts and get on out my face at this point. Cause yeah,
Well, that was the card, the boxing card, Glory. Um, what was it? Glory and Giza. I did not know that there was a circus MMA event going on yesterday that was put on by Aiden Ross. I told y'all a few weeks ago. All of y'all who get up on these streamers platforms or do business with these folks that have blatantly been disrespectful to your folks, I have nothing for you. So all I have for Ray J is a add goody goody. Nanny boo boo. That's what your stupid ass get for getting on that man's platform. Why are you there, Chris Brown? Why are you even in the audience? I can't stand y'all. Y'all make me sick. But whatever. Uh Ray J, wasn't you in the hospital a couple of months ago fighting for your life? What possessed you to get your fat ass in that goddamn boxing ring, in that MMA ring? What possessed you to? I don't even know who the man is. He was in that fight. What in the world? Who allowed?
you know that man who he was fighting.
Who is it?
I'm not gay no more. I've been delivered.
That was not the I've been delivered man. No, you lying to me.
I'm pretty sure that's who that was. I
No,
know I'm
that is
not
not who
tripping.
that is.
I'm telling you,
No, that is not the I've been delivered man. No,
that
man.
was the I've been delivered man.
Super hot fire. That's who
That's the I've been delivered man.
you lying to me. You lying to me.
Man,
You lying to me. Y'all, is she accurate? Is that who
they
that
look
is?
alike. Then if that's the case,
Non-rapper. No, that is not him, girl.
oh, okay.
Friend.
They look alike. I see who it is now. They look alike. They look alike. They look alike, friend. They look alike.
He do not look like that man.
He
He's the
do look
meme
like
guy.
him.
He's the meme guy. That
He
when
look
you
like I've been delivered man when he take them glasses off.
no.
Yes, he do. I'm gonna show you I've been delivered. And
I
look at
don't know
him.
what that man looks like, but
Well,
that
then
ain't
they look alike without the glasses.
no friend. Not to
Okay.
me. Not to me. Not
All
to me.
right. Well, then
Not
I
to me.
don't know.
Thank you so much, G McCall. We appreciate your support. G McCall said, Cook Queens, thank you so much.
Okay.
Why would that man, why would he do that? First of all, I'm sure that guy is younger than him. Why would he do
I don't know.
that?
I don't know.
I am
He gotta
secondhand
give
shame.
Princess. He gotta give Princess that child support money. He needs
Are
to
they
do all he
divorced?
could do. They be divorced for a minute, married another. Where all my scamming ass. That's what I think about when I hear. But Ray J is a scammer, and he got Princess somehow in on the scam too. Everybody's scammers, friend. Spending
Dog,
money fast, fifties, hundreds. Okay.
you go ask your sister for some money. I mean, I know she probably tired of him, but I would give my brother some money to
Baby,
keep
if
him
I
from
was
shaming
Brandy
our
and
whole
Ray J
family
was
like
my
that.
brother, I wouldn't give him a dirty dime. I wouldn't shit on no money and give it to Ray J if he was my brother and I was Brandy.
To keep him from shaming our family like that.
Baby, he go shame the family. And you guess what, friend? Do you know I act like I don't know people every day? I got a cousin that I act like I don't know. And if it wasn't for the fact that I keep hearing y'all in the back of my mind saying, don't beat her, that's the only reason that I ain't knocked her head off her shoulders yet. There's people that I will unrelate to immediately, friend. I don't know my sister and them half the time.
I'm so disgusted with him.
I don't know
I'm
why.
so absolutely disgusted. First of all, yes, yes, I would.
Yeah, but why?
Why
Why?
would you embarrass? Why would you embarrass yourself like that? What
Because we
is
are
it? Your
we
butt's
are
not
talking
selling.
about a living. He is the original attention seeking whore. Do you remember what that boy did to get money? He released that girl's sex tape, not her.
Now her mama did that, but
The he was in on it too, friend.
apparently he didn't get paid. Cause
I
why
don't
is you
believe
doing
him.
this?
He's a liar.
Why? Well,
Ray
he
J
didn't get
got
paid, but
money.
they got paid. Cause why are you doing this?
Ray J got a song with Lil Kim
Why is he doing this?
that I listen to on a regular. Cause wait a minute, Ray J, you got to get your coins off that. I listen to it so you can get your money, right? I do.
I know
That's
his mama
Brady's
is
brother.
so
No,
ashamed.
she not. No,
Yes,
she
she is,
not.
friend. She
No,
did
she
this
not.
because she babied his ass
She
forever.
that exactly right. I was waiting for you to say that. She knows she's not. She got out there and went along with her boy's story. Said he was crying blood like the new baby Jesus. She did. She got up there and said there's something really wrong with Ray. Y'all show him some grace and empathy. Ain't nothing wrong with Ray.
Willie Ray Sr. need to be slapping his ass is what's the problem. Cause that's a household where you could see there's an obvious difference. The way they was raising Brandy and the way they was raising his ass is two different kind of households. He need his ass whooped. Well, he got his ass whooped, so maybe that helped him. Maybe that
That's not going
I
to
don't
be
know.
enough. I'm telling you, Ray J will be back with some kind of shenanigan, and there will be people there that will be, oh, Ray J, Ray J. Listen, we're not new to this. We're not new to this at all. We all know how this goes. Ray J is a cloud demon. He gonna
He
do
is. He is.
anything to
He
stay
is.
in the light. So
He is.
believe me, he'll be back. This
He is.
time he'll be pissing blood. He be in the hospital in ICU for 45 days. Everything gets CGI. Hell, I can go in the damn tell y'all I'm in the hospital, go get a robe and put my AirPods in my nose and think y'all make y'all think I'm on something. Like he I don't know why we believe in Ray J.
It's not that I believed in him. I just thought at some point your ass would grow up.
No.
Like
He
you
is
got kids.
Brandy's little brother. Like that's how the world knows him as a little brother. And what is a little brother to everybody? A fucking clown. I got a little brother, and every time every so often, matter of fact, I called him earlier just to tell him I think he a fucking clown. Cause he do clown shit.
He got kids though. Like when
That
is
don't
the
mean nothing.
oh Lord.
Niggas is 45 and not grown men yet.
This really sick and sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Mike
ooh,
Tyson had his big ass in a pigeon coop, friend. I don't know what you want from men. Really.
exactly. He in his 40s. It's crazy. Like the way I rolled my eyes when I watched that, I activated a migraine. It pissed me off that bad. It just made me so bad. It just made me so bad. And listen, my little brothers ain't clowns like that either. Baby, the way I would be knocking upside folks' heads.
I'm not. I'm gonna let you embarrass yourself, baby. Embarrass yourself, cause you're not embarrassing me. I will unown your ass.
I know you ain't finna slide up in here like you ain't missed 5 months of Sunday's boxing and barbecue.
Yeah.
Talking about what's up, Nick and Boxiana. Shit was funny. Look, just gonna come in on the conversation like he been here. Where you been? Where you been? And I'm waiting on the I'm waiting on the answer. Where you been, sir? Where you been? Yeah, I saw Beasley and Lance Stevenson. I just hate that all of these black athletes, these black stars, these black celebrities are getting in bed with this Aiden Ross character who has no problems shitting on your folks, shitting on you, shitting on black people. Why it's so many black streamers y'all could collaborate with? Why are y'all choosing to collaborate and go sit on the couch and talk to Aiden Ross? Why? I'm looking at all of y'all sideways who do that. All of yous. That's why I have no sympathy for Ray J. That's what your dumb ass get for going messing with that fool. Talking about you lost a lot of money. No, the joke was on you, stupid. The joke was always planned to be on you. You just weren't in the know, dummy. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, we're gonna get back to some real boxing because the WBA has decided that Tank and Floyd Schofield have until June the 22nd to come to an agreement, or their fight is gonna go to purse bid. Friend, Floyd Schofield versus Gervonta Davis.
What
Now,
you want me to say about Pumpkin Sons?
um,
What,
um,
what you want me to say about Pumpkin Sons? Tell me.
I just want to know, like, what does the WBA know that we don't know about Tank and his situation at this point? Now, I know we saw Tank out with his Snow Bunny friend and whatnot, but like, I haven't been keeping up with his case outside of boxing. So I'm assuming that that's over and done with and that he's coming back and whatnot. Like, are y'all excited about this fight? Do you guys want to see this fight
No,
happen?
we're not even gonna get to this fight because Pumpkin Sons is gonna pull out. You know that punk ain't gonna let his baby get beat up by nobody. Look at all the fights that he didn't pulled him out of, friend.
Friend, he only pulled him. I think they did that because they were trying to get this big money fight with Tank
Punk
Davis.
and Sons, they ain't gonna make it. I don't think there's no situation with Tank and nothing, none of the sorts. I think Punk and Sons is finally finna get what they asking for. That boy is finna get his damn feet knocked up right. Yeah, yeah. Right on back to the damn junkyard for your ass, Punk and Sons. Tired of that shit. Get their ass out of here, baby. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be watching to get that boy's feet knocked up to the ceiling, baby. When I say you heard me, it's
Wait,
gonna be the sassiest build up in the world.
wait, wait, because Mo, you are diabolical. Wait,
It's true.
friend, read that. I'm leaving.
Between Tank and Auntie, that press conference gonna smell like spitting dookie. No bullshit. No bullshit. It's gonna be very, very disgusting in there. Like I'm just saying, baby, that punk gonna be up there rolling his neck, and the son ain't gonna know what to say. Hell, Tank, call them Pumpkin Sons. I know you be watching this shit. Call them Pumpkin Sons. If you call them Pumpkin Sons, I'm telling you right now, everybody gonna have to get from around you, baby. Call them Pumpkin Sons. The whole buildup is done after that. Call them that for the rest of the damn buildup. They ain't gonna have shit to say. That damn gas daddy just gonna be like, go just ask Shakur, Tank. You can just ask Shakur. He know. He was there. We did all around. Ask him.
Yeah,
Tank gonna be when I say Tank gonna have his cheeks clenched in the seat, not to call that man the F bomb. The F bomb gonna be sitting on the tip of Tank's tongue because you know Tank
he
is.
like to say it.
You
He
know he
like
likes
to
to
say it.
say it. That's our favorite word. That's me and Tank's favorite fucking word, y'all. The way he's gonna want to be able to call that man the F bomb, and it's not. The first time that man roll his neck and say something in Tank's direction, it's going to make Tank so mad. Y'all don't realize that how that gay shit affect Tank. Y'all don't realize that gay shit affect him real, 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 real bad. He
No, for
hates
real.
when y'all bring that shit up. So now if they make this fight, he know he got to deal with Pumpkin Sons for two. He gonna be called when I tell y'all the way it's gonna slip up, friend. I know what he's going to say it. It's inevitable. But he's going to do it in a time where it should have not been done. But the gay man is gonna upset him, friend. Pumpkin Sons is gonna push that button, and this is the button that I've been waiting for to get pushed. Tank's gay button. I've been waiting for somebody to tap that button and Tank show y'all really how he don't like that shit for
Now,
real.
Lady J, why would you go and say a thing?
He's a stud. He's a stud. Yeah, he is. He's a stud. I'm telling you. Ask him. Ask Davin. He know. The first time that man pitch his voice in Tank direction, my God, it is going to be a F bomb off. Tank ain't gonna make it to Tank ain't gonna make it to the fight because he gonna have them other people on him. It's going. I'm gonna tell you all the nations of the LGBTBs, FBs. When I say they gonna be on Tank ass, because he gonna be letting that shit rip. Ooh wee.
Yeah.
The first time that daddy do this in Tank direction, baby. Ooh, friend, I wish I could be there. I think that I need to take off for that. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Pumpkin Sons with Aunt Esther.
Yeah, I ain't got it.
I'm just saying, it's true. It's true. But I'm telling you, dog, y'all really don't realize that shit really, really fucks with Tank for real. He don't like being associated to it. And the daddy is going to do the gayest thing in history to Tank. And I'm just gonna see what my friends say. I'm gonna sit back and see what color the wall's gonna be. Them bitches gonna be all every color of the rainbow by the time Tank get done. Cause he gonna call y'all every F bomb under the sun, baby. He gonna spice it up in ways that you didn't even know the F bomb could be spiced.
Yo, if they make that fight, either them spice the either the press conference are gonna be elite level spicy, or Tank is going to sit there like a deaf mute so that he don't get canceled. Because
Oh no,
if
he
he
not.
gets started, he ain't gonna be able to stop.
Y'all
Man,
really just don't know. Like on a my mouth is like pretty. It's up there, y'all. But like when you relate certain people to certain stuff and you didn't heard them go off about it, you'd probably never want to hear that kind of stuff again. Y'all gonna get an experience of a lifetime if they make that fight. And if Punk and Son's daddy know not to say nothing, if you know better, you will let your son do the talking, Punk and Sons, please.
when has he ever done that?
Oh, baby, listen. Well, I'm telling you, okay, Tank is not gonna make it to this fight, friend. He's going to get canceled. But and I hope that he doesn't, but he is because nobody was able to put the warning out enough not to even press him in that direction. His fans really ruined this shit for him. If it wasn't for his fans, this would be a little bit more tolerable. But because he got a gay fan base, this is not going to help at all. Like, do you remember when they picked up Frank and Tank? Do you remember how that went?
Yes.
Imagine the support that Punk and Sons is finna get the first round of pressers when they hear the daddy. He's
Yes.
good. He just earned a new fan base because his dad is a punk.
Yes. I remember. Yes.
We're in for it.
Oh boy. I'm just eager to see if PBC actually makes that fight or if it's gonna go to purse bid. I do want to see how the business is handled. And I want to see if this is going to be the first time that Tank sidesteps his mandatory. Because he typically fights his mandatories, but it's
If
been
he
a
know
while.
like I know, he won't make this one. This is the one that he avoid. He gonna be there, grab them daddy by them dreads. The daddy gonna be that child Peter Pablo was running around his head. He gonna be there,
Man,
grab that daddy by that hair and hey, listen here, listen. Let me tell you, if y'all know like I know, don't make that fight. Don't do that to Tank, okay? I don't want that done to my silver tooth nephew. Cause I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be for shit.
well, this is the thing. She needs to definitely trademark it. This is the thing. Putting aside all of the foolishness as a fight, just with the two boxers. I know a lot of people feel like he's way out of Tank's league and this, that, and the third. But he and his promoter have put himself in this position to be the mandatory for the belt. So I don't want to hear any of that. He's too young, he's not ready. None of that foolishness. I don't want to hear it because if he wasn't ready, he shouldn't have been moved in a way where he can be the number one contender, where they can call for this fight. So I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear any of that. And if that's the case, and this is his mandatory, and Tank is coming off of a long layoff, then he should just use this as his, tune-up fight back into the world of boxing, in my opinion. So I'm not gonna be one of those people saying he's too young, he's not ready, none of that stuff. No, if you in position, you've been active. Well, you should have been more active. You've been sidestepping fights. This is what you claim you wanted. This is what you said you wanted. Get your ass in there and make some shake. So I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of he's not ready yet and all of that foolishness. Nah, he's ready. He's ready. Tank is ready. Tank been out of the ring. If you gonna fight him, this will probably be the best time for you to fight him, when he's maybe a little bit rusty. Maybe he's got some ring rust. So I don't want to hear that. That was the biggest news that I heard coming out of last week on the boxing front. But my friend has a little bit of news that she wanted to share that doesn't have anything to do with boxing, but it very much so has something to do with a boxer, and it may be impactful in a way that he is not banking on. Friend, can you explain to the people what you found out here recently about one
Well,
other fighter who's supposed to be at 135, but he campaigned his last fight at 140? So we don't know where he gonna be.
supposedly, Shakur got a court date coming up for some drama that he was linked to that we kind of stopped discussing because, it just kind of got swept under the rug. Well, the person that shot Takeoff is going to trial, and come to find out that him and Shakur rode to the event and left the event together. So Shakur will be coming into some kind of question here in the near or their future. Allegedly.
So
But
let me
there's
just
no allege on that. It's an actual.
That's actual, because that statement came from the shooter, the alleged shooter, that he came to the event with Shakur Stevenson and left the event after firing 2 rounds into Takeoff, 2 fatal rounds. He left the event with Shakur. Now, I don't know if Shakur was actually driving, if they were just in the car and together and there was another driver. It didn't make that specification, so I'm led to believe that Shakur was the driver. So yeah. I remember, go ahead, friend.
I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. And if this is the reason why we ain't got no dates announced yet, because court is coming in November. I don't know,
Interesting.
Stephanie.
Very interesting. So that court is in that court date is in November.
November the 30th.
November 30th. Yeah. A side, aka Lady J, that's exactly what it sounds like to me. If you were the driver, especially in the state of Texas, I just was watching killer couples on the ID channel, and in Dallas this young lady was a driver, and her guy got out the car, powed this gentleman, got back in her car, and they drove off. They both in them white jumpsuits, both of them. Both of them. BOFFUM.
Guilty by association.
That's what we talked about earlier, isn't it? Guilty by association.
Until forever.
Now, I have no idea what the conflict was that led to the powing that went on, the pewing that went on. But from my understanding, Takeoff was an innocent bystander. Those bullets were not meant for him. So whoever was doing the pewing had an awful aim. But once you get to pewing, you can't get your ass in my car.
You can't get in my car if you carry a gun and you don't have a license for it.
You can't be in my car. You cannot be in my car after you done pewed. I don't care if you hit nobody or not. Once you pew, find you another way home. Because we didn't talk about that. That was not something that we discussed. You are not about to implicate me in a damn thing. And that's allegedly what has happened. The young man who did the pew pewing has told the court that he came and left with Shakur Stevenson.
Now, before you go and tell anybody that you got in my car, that's why I always take my car to places. I don't get in a car with very many people, friend, and I don't let very many people into my car. I just don't. I just don't. I don't feel comfortable, and my comfort matters. My comfort matters.
And that's how you know these are some old dumb criminals wanna be. Cause if you, friend, if me and you go to a place, if me and you go to a place and I got the heat, and for some reason I have to use my heat, I'm not finna implicate you. I'm gonna find me another way. I don't even want you to be nowhere near none of what I just did. I don't want you involved at all. I'm gonna tell you to go on. That's how you know you dealing with some busters. Wanna be gangsters, don't even know the real rule. You just a dummy. You scared now. You scared and you ran. Oh my God. Just young and dumb. Young and dumb. Coach Amber, anybody else, that's exactly what it would make them. That is exactly what it would make anybody else. And I'm telling you, in this, I just watched an episode of Killer Couples on the ID channel, and the girl and the guy, the guy tried his best to distance the girl from the foolishness. He said she didn't have nothing to do with it. She didn't know what, but see, they was caught on camera. So it looked like she was with the shits. But he tried his best to distance her from it. In Texas, they don't give a damn. I be trying to tell y'all.
And
Don't
y'all
do no
really
crime
just
in
don't
Texas.
understand. They don't care. Coach Amber, if you ride with me to go shoot my ex, guess what you are?
You first agree to. You first agree to. They don't give a damn in Texas. Not in Texas. Don't do no crime in Texas. It's not like the
Not
rest
no
of the
gun crime in Texas. And you know what's crazy? Y'all done got loose here thinking we just the wild, wild west. We just carry weapons around here. Everybody got a gun. We don't have that many shootings like what y'all think over here in Texas. People
because
be shooting.
everybody got that work.
Everybody got their work now. So ain't nobody, everybody scared to shoot now. Used to be, you could get a little wild, wild west out of us. Not now, because you don't know who got what on who. And the people that's doing like shooting each other is some young, dumb, broke asses that ain't got nothing going for themselves. People with a little bit of bread that's carrying, we ain't shooting like that. But be cautious. If you feel like you're gonna ever run up on one of them, you might not leave back alive.
Leave people alone. And that's the thing. People, entertainers come down here. It's not like any other state in the US of A. It's just not. It's not. I would advise you not to come with the rah rah. Don't do it. Don't do that down here. Don't do that down here. Please don't do that down here. I don't
You
know
know
how
what's
this
crazy,
went
Coach
wrong.
Amber? You where you would say that I would been cool if I would have gave you a warning. Like I don't even have to give you a warning. The fact that you were in the vehicle at the time of the crime automatically links you unless I come out and say, you know what, she really didn't have nothing to do with that. I assume all obligations. Even still, you gonna get something, but it's
And
not gonna be.
what
It
I'm
ain't gonna be as bad.
this This boy just tried to do this to this girl. He tried to distance her completely away from it. She had nothing to do with it, but they had video footage. They had video footage. But the difference with this is they don't need video footage because he himself, the accused, Pure, he gave the statement of who he came and left with. You're implicated, honey. Whether you want to be or not, you are implicated. Before you go to a place and take up residence there, I implore you to learn the laws of that place. They don't play that shit down here. They don't play about that down here. You will be under the jailhouse. And it just so happens that who you shot was an innocent bystander and a celebrity. It just doesn't look good. Now, I ain't wishing for nobody to go to jail. However, the law is the law. Yeah, the law is the law. And if you aiding and abetting,
Go to jail. Do not collect $200. Do not pass go. Just go directly to jail. That's what you can do.
They have signs telling you they do not. And ignorance of the law is absolutely not an excuse, Eric. Oh, I didn't know I could. That ain't their fault. Do you know how many people in jail are in jail because they didn't know? Thank you so much, Janae. She says, you're going to jail.
All caps. You're going to jail. And then you have to come and see somebody like me. And I'm going to be your worst enemy. I'm going to be your worst enemy. So don't have to come see me. Okay? Because having to come see me that's a different world of shit. Right? Just stay out of trouble, man. Just stay out of trouble. Do the right thing.
Over some bullshit. That's the kicker too. Over some bull. Y'all be careful out here. Be careful. Be careful out here. Be careful and be mindful of who you with, who you packing around in your vehicle. Be very mindful. And while you driving let me shut up.
You can't tell grown folk nothing, friend. Grown folks like to fuck around and find out, and that's what I've been letting people doing. You want to fuck around and find out? Think what my granny say? You think fat meat ain't greasy? There's an opportunity for you to find out everything you want to know. That's what life is for you to learn. And guess what? If that's the part of the experience that you want to learn,
hey. What I do know is somebody going to jail. I don't know exactly who and how many folks, but somebody is going to jail. Because that man
jail ain't fun.
Gone. And let me not say jail, because jail and penitentiary are two completely different things. Somebody finna go to the pen. Yeah.
You're going to prison. You're going to prison.
Yeah. Going to the penitentiary for first, second, or third degree murder is a couple of years. You finna sit down for a little while. Okay? And most folks, even the worst hardened criminals, are not prepared for that. They really not. So man, hey, justice for Takeoff. Because that man ain't got no business being dead.
Get your hairlines together, baby. Y'all gonna need that J-Pay. And if y'all rip off all your hairlines right now and sell them to somebody that need it, y'all gonna have enough money to put enough money on his books. But rip them hairlines off now. Y'all gonna need them. He's gonna need all the love he can get, friends he can get, passion for himself and his sport that he can get. He gonna need it all. Y'all better roll it up, give it to him, cause he gonna need all that support. Them
Yeah,
laws ain't nothing to play with, y'all. And the more serious the crime, the more serious that them people are about getting your ass back. And believe me, they seek and destroy.
cause guess what? If I'm offset people, I want all y'all in jail. Everybody. Everybody that got anything to do with anything. If you helped him leave the scene of the crime, I want your ass doing some time.
You going to jail. You going to jail. You're going to jail. Everybody going to jail. Call this the Oprah show. Cause all y'all asses is going to jail for sure.
And who can blame them? Who can blame his family for feeling like that? The only thing that could possibly save somebody is you better call the police. Listen, hey, this man so and so, so you better get to talking. You better get to singing like Luther Vandross in this motherfucker
I
to
tell
them
you what,
people.
you put me in a situation where I might not get to see my son every day. I'm telling everything. I'm telling what color drawers your mama got on that day. I'm telling every single thing that I know. If you told it to me, the police is going to know. Don't
And
ever
they
put
ain't
me
gonna
in a
have to ask
situation.
me.
No,
I'm gonna volunteer.
they ain't got to bring no burger. They ain't even got to bring a fucking Coke in there, bitch. I'm bring the notepad and I'm writing down everything.
I'm calling them. Say, I have
Yeah.
information. I'm coming down there.
Yeah. Ain't
When
gonna be
I
no
drop you
tips.
off, I'm going directly to the precinct.
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't gonna be no tips. I'm telling you. There ain't gonna be no tip hotline. They ain't even gotta leave the tip hotline number. They ain't gotta come in there with a burger. They ain't gotta come in there with a soda. The fact that they ain't got to tell me that you might not get to see your son this evening. The fact that that thought is already in my mind is as my statement is damn near written by the time my pad they gave me the pad. Matter of fact, just bring the tape recorder. I ain't writing none of this shit down. I want y'all to hear me say it.
And hear the trembling in my voice as I do it. I need you
Tookie
to hear
took
the
the
trembling
car.
in the
Tookie
silence.
drove the car. He told me that if I didn't drive this car, Tookie told me he was gonna shoot me, and I was afraid for my safety, so I drove the vehicle. I had no idea that Tookie was going to shoot that man,
And as soon as
baby.
I dropped him off, I came directly here.
Directly here, because I y'all were not. I was not going to be implicated in no matter, none. Now, this should let you know a few things. Women in general. Do you see how fast that me and my friend put that together? There was no thought. I cried a little bit. I got a little tear in my eye because I want you the acting. The acting is very, very real around this bitch. You do some shit that you think is gonna get me locked up with you, baby, give the Oscar. The Oscar goes to
Two.
Boxiana De La Ratchet, baby. Give her her Academy Award because, baby, I won every last Emmy I could get on this. Okay.
And see, here's the thing, friend. Just say, just for shits and giggles, we were in that kind of situation. At this point in 20 and 26, at an event like that, where people have phones and everything's recorded and all this, that, and the third, if it were me, if I were the pew pewer, I would say to you, hey, friend, I'm going to catch this ride here or I'm going to get home this way. But let's say, for instance, I didn't have the wherewithal because of all the commotion that happened. And we got in the car. I got in the car with you. We gonna have the discussion on the way. Say, drop me off. When you drop me off, I need you to go straight to them people, tell them people X, Y, and Z. Because I know what I'm up against. I know what I did. I know this. If I know you ain't had nothing to do with that, but you really just being my friend and you taking me home and you drove me and this, I'm going to help you distance yourself from me. Go in there and tell them people, I think I can't be sure because I ain't see her shoot, but she might be. And we came together, so we left together because that's what we do as friends. We've always been taught this as a youngster. You whoever you come with, that's who you leave with. But listen, I think possibly, and me, you gonna have that conversation for. Sometimes the boys ain't that smart.
They not. They not. They not. They not. They not. They not. They not.
Now, all of this years later, you can't play crazy now because you've had years and opportunity to do so. Yeah, he's in the footage. He's there. There's footage of him there. There's footage of him. Yes. Thank you so much, JP City. He says, I'm civilian. You put me in a situation where I got to tell, I'm going to be singing like Casey and JoJo. Listen, ooh, yeah, and my ass off. Do you hear me? Ooh, yeah, and my ass off. Do you understand me?
I don't even need no soda or no hamburger to do it, baby. Call me Whitney Houston.
Listen, we gonna keep y'all abreast of the information that we find. He got mob ties, so maybe he can finagle his way out of this some kind of way. Shakur, I'm speaking of. He has Jay Prince as his manager, and who knows what kind of things he can make happen here in the city of Houston. I don't know. Does he still have pull the way he once did? I don't know. Did he ever have pull like that? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. But what I do know is he's been implicated as the driver to and from the event of the person who pewed Takeoff. That's what I do know.
Oh, hell well. I'm just gonna sit back and see what color the wall's gonna be because they're gonna change.
Yeah, man. And my friend was right when she said earlier that may be a reason why we haven't seen him schedule any fights. Maybe we won't see anything from him until after November. Just saying. Anyway, friend, is there anything else we need to talk about? Is there anything else, chat, that we missed? No?
No.
Okay. Well, you want to go ahead and close us out, friend?
Absolutely. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming through, hanging out with us. This was fun this evening. I'm trying to think of some like slanderous words I could say about Boots, but I'm just going to say that hopefully, because he struggled with Karen, he don't struggle with Xander. And I don't know what to say about Deontay other than to give him a job. We going into a holiday weekend. So, oh well, it's the weekend is up. We're going into Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell y'all something. Gas is damn near $5. Don't let nobody ask you for no damn ride and they ain't got no gas money. And $5 is no longer gas money. We not doing nothing for free no more. Okay, what?
$5.
Yeah, you used to hand a five. Here go $5.
That was in
Okay,
1995. I
yeah,
wish
well,
somebody would hand me $5 for some gas.
Well, some folks are still handing out $5 for gas, friend.
The way I would windmill on somebody, oh my God.
I'm just saying, gas is expensive. So don't let nobody try to trick you out of no shit and make you go nowhere and $5 for some damn gas. So be very smart in decision making next week. We'll see y'all back on Friday as you well, we might. What's coming up?
Friday,
Saturday.
Saturday, and Saturday is fight day. When you coming
Okay.
to town?
Oh girl, damn. I'll see my friend Friday. I need to get my nails and stuff done. I'll be in town Friday, I think. Something like that. So I'll see my friend Friday, but we'll see y'all Saturday because we're gonna be at the fight. I forgot about that, y'all.
Yeah, we'll see y'all Saturday morning. We'll do a little something, something. We might
Yeah.
vlog Saturday morning and be,
Yeah.
moving around the city and whatnot. Might do a little something different. Um, but thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your long 3-day weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Um, uh, I can't wait till next Saturday. I'm so excited about this fight, y'all. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait for all the fight week build up. I'm so excited that there's a big fight in the city, let alone at my alma mater basketball center. I'm very excited about it all. I hope some of you will be down here for it. Maybe we can see some of y'all. And with Boots and Xander coming up, I'm a hush until after this weekend, but I'm excited about that fight too. I'm really excited about that. So we got a big one at the end of May. We got that big one at the end of June, and then we have the biggest one at the end of July. Y'all, thank you so much. Hit the like button if you haven't already, please. And thank you. Thank everybody for their super chats. Thank you so much, Pablo Escobar, for the Cash App. We really, really enjoy y'all. We love y'all. And we will see you guys on Saturday. Keep your notifications on. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.